It hasn't even been announced yet, but Grand Theft Auto 6 has already captured the imaginations of gamers everywhere. Whether it be convincing rumors or baseless leaks, it seems like nobody can stop talking about where GTA is going to go next. It makes sense that people are itching for a new entry. GTA 5, for as great as it is almost 7 years old at this point, and has enough ports to make Todd Howard blush. Add on to that the fact that next-gen machines are right around the corner and they're still just porting the 2-generation Grand Theft Auto 5 to them, and people are starting to get antsy. There's so much to consider. Are we finally gonna have a female protagonist? Where's it all gonna take place? Does Roman still want to go bowling? All this speculation has proven to be too much for some shameless YouTubers making countless speculation videos about something that hasn't even been announced yet. Can you imagine the gall? It's almost kind of sad, isn't it? By the way, be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and leave your best scone recipes in the comments below. With all that fluff out of the way, let's get right into the truth, as soon as we're done talking about this rumor. Hear me out. Sure, it's just a rumor, but it's a juicy rumor. More importantly, it's a rumor with some supporting evidence cropping up in unexpected places that we'll explore through the video. It's picked up some steam over the years, so let's delve into what it's all about. It was birthed from the digital womb of fellow YouTuber Inside Gaming, more specifically, this video. They claimed an anonymous source within Rockstar let slip that Grand Theft Auto 6 was underway and codenamed Project Americas. Supposedly, it would take place in both Vice City and an unidentified South American region. That is indeed 2 Americas, so checks out so far. I imagine a story revolving around lots of super tasteful South American stereotypes and literal truckfuls of cocaine. So, like Narcos, but no, just like Narcos. Neither Vice City or Nose Candy are anything new to Grand Theft Auto, but tech has come a pretty long way since the days of Tommy Vercetti. Using the power of the new consoles could really help fill out that world and give players more ways of interacting with it. The cities in each GTA game are just as much the main character as their protagonist, and it'd be incredible to see Vice City brought up to modern standards. So, we've established that it would be really cool, but what are the chances that it'll actually happen? Well, former Rockstar North president Leslie Benzies has talked about returning to Vice City in the past, and Dan Houser has mentioned a future installment maybe straying away from the US a bit. It's certainly not impossible, but without more info, we'd really just be speculating. To jump back to some of those promised nuggets of truth, here's something that could be interesting. In December of 2003, Take-Two registered over 10 Grand Theft Auto trademarks. Among them were GTA Sin City, GTA Tokyo, GTA 5, and GTA 6. One particularly strange outlier was simply titled GTA Bogota. So these trademarks were registered when I was still in middle school, and lots of trademarks never amount to anything, but GTA Bogota has actually been renewed since its initial purchase in 2003, and Bogota just so happens to be the capital of Colombia. What am I saying? It's simple. Project Americas is 100% irrefutably confirmed. Tell your mom, tell your dentist, subscribe, unsubscribe, and subscribe a second time. I'm sorry, I'm okay now. It's clearly not a sure thing, but the puzzle pieces are ever so slightly starting to fall into place. Look, at this point, the community is just taking what it can get. Between the GTA drought and Red Dead Redemption 2 absolutely knocking it out of the park, it's getting hard to just wait patiently. Luckily, that's not why you're here. I mean, if it was, it'd be a pretty awful video. Let's stop looking to the future and start focusing on the past, or anything, really. This video's been all over the place. Could Rockstar's past give us some clues to its future? If you look at the average gap between GTA releases, coupled with the fact that it's been 7 years already since the last one, we should be getting a new entry precisely 3 years ago. Hey, what the crap? Where's Grand Theft Auto 6? That makes sense. See, it was around that time that Rockstar started to fall in with a bad crowd. It started snorting microtransactions, stealing puppies, and skipping showers. We'll get into the microtransaction bit a little later on, but let's go even further back, to the age before Grand Theft Auto 5 even launched. On October 5th, 2011, on Twitter, Rockstar was asked, "When are we gonna see a new Grand Theft Auto?" To which they replied something like, "We know you're eager to see what's next for the franchise, but we have no news at this time. All we can say is that right now we are focused on our next releases, which are Max Payne 3, as well as LA Noire for the PC, etc." Okay, cool. clearly no plans to announce Grand Theft Auto 5 anytime soon. Except that they did. 20 days later, in fact.
I'm thrilled to announce that Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming to PlayStation 4 this fall. Grand Theft Auto 5...
A few days after that, we were hit with the first trailer. It didn't show much, but honestly, it could have just showed a logo and the internet would have burst into flames anyway. Okay, so we know when it was announced, but how long was it in development before that? Looking at when the first playable code was compiled, it's looking like it could have started all the way back in April of 2009. 4-year development schedule, eh? Might wanna internalize that, just store that away for later. Moving on from my incredible subtlety, we're left with the same question we started with. Where the heck is Grand Theft Auto 6? See, it's important to note that even though Grand Theft Auto 5 came out a relatively long time ago, it's still topping charts left and right. It's still regularly in the top 20 best-selling games worldwide each month, even 7 years after its initial release. This thing is selling like hotcakes, man. And believe you me, those things sell. What's even crazier is that the game is pulling in way more money than just its base purchase price. Remember those microtransactions we mentioned earlier? Rockstar sure does, and they're not gonna forget them anytime soon. They've been making absolute bank off of them, and as a result haven't been in any particular rush to pump out a new game. Why bother when the one you've already made is selling so well, so consistently? The thing's made about $6 billion so far, and somehow it just keeps going. If you're not exactly thrilled with the direction Rockstar took with Grand Theft Auto Online and its inescapable microtransactions, trust me, you are not alone. It's convoluted, it effectively killed any chance of single-player DLC, and it can get pretty scummy with the pricing. For as frustrating as a lot of it is, though, it's also had a few benefits. Namely, it's given Rockstar the freedom to take the time and money they need to make their next big project. It did wonders for Red Dead Redemption 2, and with any luck, it'll have even better results with Grand Theft Auto 6. Let's enter the home stretch here. Put on your tinfoil hats, because we are going for a ride. So, Grand Theft Auto 5 still generates millions of dollars with minimal effort. The game took about 4 years to develop. Most new Grand Theft Autos are announced between September and November. Grand Theft Auto releases often come at the tail end of that hardware's life cycle. If you take all of that and lump it together, it seemed to suggest that Grand Theft Auto 6 could be launching as soon as this holiday season, right before the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. The crazy high install base from the current gen machines would mean that it would likely sell gangbusters, and if it were then touched up and re-released for the next gen machines, sales would be even better. All that being said, that's being extremely optimistic. The thing hasn't even been announced yet. There's usually at least a year between the reveal trailer and the release of a major Grand Theft Auto game too. Hell, they just announced another re-release of Grand Theft Auto 5 at the PS5 event, so realistically a 6th entry is probably still a ways off. If I were to give it my best prediction, I'd say we could be looking at a fall 2022 release with an early 2021 reveal trailer. Although my actual real prediction is that I'll be completely wrong. There's probably Rockstar employees watching this right now and just cackling at how completely off base I am. Who knows? For now, all we can do is wait. And that's a wrap. Another video in the bag. What do you want me to talk about next? Do you want more speculation videos? Maybe we should start doing reviews. I play pretty much everything I can get my hands on, so if there's something you want me to talk about, let me hear it. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Till next time, I'm Joey Nasser, this is The Cutting Edge, and I'll catch you later.